I'm going to do something a little bit different today, and I'm going to actually talk about the kickflip and a couple other skating things over top of me doing a full session, which is only about 5 or so minutes long, but this way you can kind of see my full process of exactly how many times I do a trick, how long it takes me to reset to do a trick, kind of my process in between. Sometimes, just funny things, I guess, that happen or falls, but yeah, usually I cut all that stuff down. But in this video, since it's only 5 minutes long, I figured I would just let it long play and then just talk about the kickflip and things like that. According to Wikipedia, the kickflip is a skateboarding trick in which the rider flips their skateboard 360 degrees along the axis that extends from the nose to the tail of their deck. When the rider is regular-footed, the board spins counterclockwise if viewed from the side. It was the first of many modern tricks to be invented by Rodney Mullen in the early 1980s, and it opened the door to contemporary concepts of board sports, wherein the board and the rider separate, then rejoin. In 1982, Rodney Mullen invented the modern form of the trick in Massachusetts, initially naming it the ollie flip. The term magic flip was popularized by other skaters who could not figure out how Mullen was flipping his board. The kickflip employs many of the same techniques that Alan Gelfand discovered when he created the technique for the ollie, but Gelfand's ollie unifies the board and the rider using both feet in a single reaction of force and counterforce, wherein board and rider bounce into the air and come back down in unison. Mullen's kickflip separates the board and the rider using both feet in opposing reactions of force and counterforce, wherein the rider flicks, the board flips, and the rider catches it, only returning to unison in the downward arc of the trick. It's right around this point in the session when I started to realize what a couple things I was doing wrong or a couple things I could change. So the first and foremost was when I go to pop the kickflip, I wasn't really sucking up my back leg quite as much as I could have. So I started pretending almost like the board would just stay with my foot and suck up with it. So I would try to ollie up with faster force with my feet. And it seems like that's when the double flip rotation started happening. It wasn't just kick out and kind of pray. It was kick out and really suck my feet up there. I started to do 2 flips and began landing on the wheels. One other thing I figured out to change was where to land when I was jumping in the air. I had a tendency to not jump quite as far as I needed to, so I would always land kind of back on the board. So just kind of jumping just another extra half foot forward with the board was something that also helped and, gave me some of that confidence. And it also gave me some of that confidence. The other thing too is landing and just getting my front foot on the board and just not really worrying about the back foot and just making sure that when I land with the ollie that I do have my dominant foot on the board, my right foot on the board. And I just keep on just getting that flip, building up that confidence, as you can see here.
Whoa. What just happened?